We are still with the question, how can we as Christians make the Jewish people jealous? And provoke them in a way that in the end, well, Yeshua, the Messiah of Israel, has a chance to talk to them, to speak to their hearts. Now, as we prayerfully consider that question, and I'm presenting something to you that's not from my desk here, that's not just on my heart, but I realized that it was given to Christians from very different backgrounds, whom the Lord called to serve his people of Israel. He brought up this parable of the Good Samaritan, which you certainly know from Sunday school from the very beginning. I don't have to repeat that to you. But who were the Samaritans? Because they, in a way, come up as an example of how to provoke the Jewish people to jealousy. Who were the Samaritans? They originally came, we are told in the Bible, from Babylon, Cutha, Ava, Hamad, and Sepharvaim, and they were placed in the land of Israel instead of the people of Israel, who had been taken away to Assyria. Today the Samaritans, we still have them here. They live in modern Israel in the town of Holon, or most of them live on Mount Gerizim, the Mount of Gerizim, near Nablus. It's very interesting that if you look into the Bible, there is the first thing, this replacement of the Jewish people. And then it says they feared the Lord and at the same time served their idols. Now, I know we as Christians don't feel that way, but take a few steps backwards and try to look at yourselves with Jewish eyes. From whatever culture you come, whether you come from Europe or North America or some other deeply rooted Christian country, if you look at yourselves with Jewish eyes, what you see is that somehow there's a mixture of faith in the one true and only living God, and at the same time mixing that with old pagan cultures. Just take the name Easter. It is connected to the Ostera, an old German goddess, who, if you're Jewish, then you hear Ashtera, Ostera, 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 Ashera, You're right on Mount Carmel, where the prophet Elijah is asking now, do you want to follow Baal or do you want to follow the one true living God? And it's no accident that Jesus, Yeshua, when he met the Samaritan woman, he told her, you worship what you do not know. We, the Jewish people, worship what we do know. I wonder if he would meet today Christians, whether he wouldn't say something like that in a lot of instances. Now, there was a deep hostility between the Jewish people and, even at the time of Jesus, and the Samaritans. We know that they stoned Jesus. They drove him away because he had turned his face towards Jerusalem. And then about around the time of Yeshua, it was a little bit earlier, we have a saying of a guy called also Jesus ben Sira, or you might know him as in the Apocrypha as Jesus Sirach. And he says there are two nations, two people are repugnant to me, but the third is not a people at all to me. The people who dwell on Mount Seir, it's the Edomites and the Philistines. And then he talks about the foolish people of Shechem. That's the Samaritans. You remember they are no people, they are foolish people. And you remember what's written in Romans 10, where the Lord, or where Paul writes that I will make you jealous of a no nation and of a foolish nation. It fits. And now it's very interesting that we see in the New Testament that the Samaritans actually received the gospel before the Jewish people. And we have that even up to the book of Acts, that Philip proclaims the gospel there and talks about Yeshua. Go into this and maybe ponder a little bit more, make a word study. Who are the Samaritans? And you will realize that there is a lot of parallels. Now, I want to warn you, if you are really thinking of asking the Lord, what shall I do to make the Jewish people envious? Even if you're sitting far away in, I don't know, in Germany, in Romania, in England, or in, I don't know, even South America, if you ask, I'm pretty sure the Lord will answer you. And be careful, because if you ask, how shall I make the Jewish people envious, and he gives you an answer, there's not a lot of excuses you can make. You can only say, okay, I do not obey you. But I'm pretty sure the Lord will answer this question, because I know from experience that it's a question the Lord loves. But be careful to ask him. I have a good friend in Germany who asked the Lord this question, and the Lord's answer was, go and sell your company and follow me and do what I show you. So it's a dangerous question, but I think the Lord loves it. And you will discover more parallels in the Bible. I took only the Samaritans out for now. If we ask the question, how to make the Jewish people envious.